Hello, YouTube, and hello, Borderlands badasses. I'm Natanus Likens. How y'all doing today? Now, in our previous little snippet, we talked about playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and that is what we are here to do today. We are going to start this campaign and get a real feel for her. I know we left off with us getting to the tutorial, so we got to get through the tutorial before we get to the actual game. And I don't remember if we talked about my history with Borderlands. Yeah, not sure. Okay, so history of Borderlands, as far as I'm concerned. So my first Borderlands game was actually Borderlands 2. I came in at that time. My first character was Salvador, the Berserker, or the Gunzerker. I think he's called the Gunzerker. And that was my first character, and I did play with a couple of real-life friends, and yeah, it was alright. I wasn't too happy with the Gunzerker. I ended up switching over to Maya, the Siren of the game, and I played her. She is still one of my highest level characters. She is not my favorite. My favorite came in the form of Gage when they introduced Gage. I absolutely love Gage. She's an amazing character. Loved playing her, and I didn't play her the way people are probably thinking. They're like, oh, Gage, you played Anarchy. No, I didn't. I played a build that maximizes Death Trap. I still like to be able to aim. I pretty much prefer playing like a marksman style kind of character or an archer. So I like being able to hit what I'm shooting at. So Anarchy, no thank you. Because it just randomly goes everywhere and you never really hit your targets. I do understand that the Anarchy build is actually a lot more powerful because the Death Trap build that I came up with, and it is my own custom version of a Death Trap build, basically made it to where Death Trap is always there and he's one-shotting everything. The problem with that is the setup. Unfortunately, the setup for making that happen is ridiculous. Trying to actually get it to the point where Death Trap is constantly one-shotting things is kind of a pain, and in most scenarios, it's not really possible. But yeah, that's what I end up doing. Next up, we got Borderlands, the pre-sequel. And I say that I never touched every character in Borderlands 2, which actually is true. I do not, to this day, own the DLC for Krieg. I was not too happy with that character. I know a lot of people loved him, but it didn't seem like an interesting character to me. So, moving on to Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, I have played every single character. There are some that I prefer more than others. For instance, the one that I enjoyed, let's say enjoyed playing the most, was Doppelganger Jack. Doppelganger Jack was absolutely amazing. He had insane damage potential, probably the highest damage potential of any character in both of those games, in my opinion. There was certain combinations of things that you could do that would just make his damage absolutely insane. And while I don't remember the actual talents for it, I can tell you that there was one talent to where your damage increased with every stack of money that you picked up. The caveat is you lost all of your stacks if you spent any money, which made buying upgrades something you didn't really want to do, or you'd have to think twice about, because then you'd have to rebuild all of your stacks. And the combo with that was, the name of it just escaped me. Compound interest. Compound interest. So the way compound interest worked is, let's say you had a pistol and a shotgun. If you shot somebody with a pistol and then switched over to the shotgun and shot them, you would deal like either double or triple damage for using two different weapons against the same target. So combine that with his ever-increasing stacks of damage for picking up money, and his damage was just absolutely insane. I think one of the highest crit hits that I saw with him was like 11,000 or something. it was absolutely insanity. Like, he was really, really strong. I loved that. Uh, but I also played Nisha, and Nisha was very interesting to me with the whole auto aim ability. Auto aim in any kind of game is kind of like, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, depending on the game. For Borderlands, that was a bit broken. And the reason I say that is, and I love to cite this, um, for the normal mode, just beating the normal mode, the game or the guides say that your character needs to be uh, around level 30 in order to beat the final boss. I actually beat the final boss at level 21 with Nisha, so I was way under level when I beat the final boss in the pre-sequel. But those two characters, they were great, they were fun. However, the character I had the absolute most fun playing as, especially in groups, was Frag Trap. Yeah, you heard me right. Frag Trap. I absolutely loved that character. It was so much fun causing havoc in the middle of groups. And most people, when they saw that you're logging into their game with Frag Trap, they'd be like, oh gosh, don't bring that character. He's so annoying. I was dying laughing at the times. One of my favorite instances of this is where I accidentally killed the entire team. So, one of the possible outcomes, I don't remember the names of them, but one of the possible outcomes for Frag Trap's ability was something like bounce, where you are, anytime you jumped really high, and then if you land, you just bounced back up. Uh, don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Leave a comment below if that is actually correct for that ability. But what happened was I used the ability during a boss fight. In this particular boss fight, you get bounced up quite a bit by that boss. And what actually happened is he bounced all of us at once off the edge. So, because of how that actually works, you don't really have much control over where you're going. We all fell to our deaths off of the map. And that is probably one of my favorite moments because one of the party members was screaming and he was like, I cannot believe you. You just killed the entire team. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, that is the only two games that I've actually played. I did start playing Borderlands 3 last night. I just wanted to get in there and get past the tutorial. Unfortunately, I was not recording, so when we get to my breakdown and first time play of Borderlands 3, we are a little bit ahead of where we should be. But I was expecting like a little tutorial section or something in that one because there are a lot of changes in that. We do have a tutorial we need to get through on this, but with that being said, I don't want this video to be too long. I don't know how long we've been talking already. I've got a little timer here. I've got it set for 30 minutes. We're going to record straight for 30 minutes, and when this timer goes off, we're going to end the video there, and then I'm going to restart, do the exact same thing, 30 minutes on that. So each one of these videos is going to be like 30 minutes long, regardless of where we're at in the game. You are going to just see just straight up me playing it, unfortunately. So that, be aware that that does mean there are going to be moments where I'm concentrating, looking at what's going on, I'm paying attention, having to do fights and everything. So the commentary from me may be kind of hit or miss in spots. We'll see. And if nobody remembers from the other video, which hopefully is coming out the Monday of the same week that this is coming out on Friday, we made a... What did we make? A Graveborn. We made a Graveborn. We have not done the tutorial, so I'm going to load this up. Once we get in game, I'll actually start the timer. And then we will see what this is all about. I have heard mixed reviews on this, and I've been wanting to play this for a long time. It was on sale. I decided to grab it. So we are going to see exactly what this is about. And I have heard that some of the later additions to the game really improved it. So we're going to see. I do know Killer 6 had been playing through it, doing different builds and hunting down rares. Well, he can do that. He's got characters that have been around for a long time. He has high knowledge of it. He knows a lot more about this than I do. Obviously, as a newbie, I'm not going to know what's going on. Okay, we're in game. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer. Okay. Yep.
The queen herself. What could she want of us?
She fears the dragon.
Where am I supposed to go?
Soon reawaken. You must find his tomb and prevent his resurrection. Here's a little cheat sheet to track your health and map and stuff up.
Okay. Cool. I don't have any weapons. Where am I supposed to go? We're in the, like, tutorial thing. It doesn't look like I can actually... Yeah, I can run. Okay, there's nothing here. That's a dead end. Alright. We are getting a little bit of frame lag on this one, I'm noticing that. I wasn't having nearly as much trouble with that when I started Borderlands 3. Oh, here's some chests over here. With some gold. I do know that this works on gold as the currency instead of money. Or whatever the currency is. Oh, we got a marker over there. Okay. There's another chest. Hopefully we can get some weapons fairly soon and start getting some action. I don't know how long the tutorial is. I also don't know much about the gear. I know instead of grenades, we have spells.
If I paid taxes, this would irk me.
Okay, that's great. I wonder if there's any of those luck... I'm just going to call them luck dice, because I can't remember the name of them. I wonder if there's any of those in this open area. But honestly, we just need to get a move on. And get going. So that everybody is not annoyed with nothing happening.
You recognize one of the Queen's Waystones. It seems to call to you. The Queen's magic enters you through the stone, granting you the power of... Aura! You now have magical sight and hearing, buddy.
Queen Butt Stallion. She's guiding us on our quest.
Sure enough, baby. A trail of spectral hoofprints leads off into the woods.
Yep. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Like I didn't notice the weird footpath that just suddenly appeared.
A fallen tree bars your path. What you gonna do about it, huh?
I cast identify tree.
It's a
I'm just gonna jump
called
over it.
Jumpus tutorialis, and weirdly, it only grows in this one valley.
I was gonna walk around it, but it's easy just to jump over it. Jump is tortoise. Whatever she said. And no chest there. Come on, let's... Oh, another waystone.
The glint of edge steel beckons you forward. Some hot lumberjane has left her axe in a stump.
Is that going to be our first melee weapon? I got a feeling that's our first weapon.
Still sharp? Oh, things I could chop with this. Not heads, don't worry. Okay, yes, heads.
Love a good axe. Great for cleaving, hacking, even a good old-fashioned chop.
Okay, we gotta change that. That's annoying. Here. Where is... There, that's better.
The cave mouth sits covered over nearby. If only the magical hoofprints continue through the cave, the rocky ceiling dips low to the ground.
Yeah, I gotta put melee on the mouse because it's always just it's awkward trying to bend my finger down to hit V. Like bending my pinky down to hit control and shift and all that is different, but trying to bend it down to V is a little annoying. Especially considering in the heat of the moment I usually end up hitting C.
you'll slide around like a cool action hero.
Yep, I've already seen that in Borderlands 3. Crouching is one of those things that or sliding is just one of those things I'm like, whoop-de-doo. Why did they have to continuously add that and be like, ooh, it's a cool new feature? I don't think it's cool. Actually, sliding like that is painful. Unless you have really good protective gear, it is
Another
painful.
waystone guides your path. But
Yep.
reaching it will mean going through a pack of nasty, pinchy crabs.
I know she's supposed to be a DM, but really?
Kill them all!
Ah, Pinchy! There's no Pinchy!
Whoop-de-doo. Want something better than this axe. Hi.
You have defeated the crabs!
Not really an axe
Luckily,
person.
They were carrying their life savings for some reason. All yours now.
Yay.
I think we killed everything down here. Climb up there and follow the hoof print.
Is there anything? Yeah. I'm looking to see if there's anything hidden. Because if they really did this based on D&D, then there should be some hidden stuff here too. Because DMs like to hide stuff in early areas where you wouldn't expect it. I mean, one D&D game I was in, my Gnome Berserker, yes, Gnome Berserker, ended up getting some kind of weapon that I never found out about because the game ended before I found out what that weapon was. But basically the weapon would change form to anything I wanted. So if I said like katana, it would turn into a katana and have the stats of a katana. If I said a battle axe, just name a battle axe that's big in D&D, it would turn into that and have those stats. It also had its own enrage mechanic. And that enrage mechanic was something that was a good thing, bad thing, because it was like a health roll save, and if I failed the health roll, the saving throw, whatever you want to call that, I would go into the Berserker Rage outside of my control. And it would stay in there until I passed the saving throw.
That's
And
right.
he made the saving throw really high.
Since I was but a humble player, like you, Bing Bones.
But I never found out what that
Foreseen your
weapon
arrival
was.
And left a powerful weapon for you.
It was really cool, though.
Of a fate maker.
Weapon of a Fate Maker, okay. What do we got?
It's a gun!
This thing reminds me of
It's a crossbow.
old and weathered, but still capable of shooting skulls off necks from 20 paces.
Wait, there's guns in fantasy?
You're in Tana's fantasy, baby!
Okay, this is...
Shrine floor rises beneath you. From here, you can spy a quaint little village nestled in the bodacious bosom of the valley. But beyond it, a dark and ancient castle lurks. Lurkingly.
If I were sealing away the Dragon Lord, it would be in an inconspicuous ruin, such as that castle.
Is there anything up here? What, seriously? All these really cool spots that I can climb around, they didn't hide anything? That is interesting. I'm guessing whoever wrote out this stuff is not a D&D player? Like, seriously, nothing hidden. That's interesting. Either that or I'm just not finding it. Okay, we really need to get a move on, because 30 minutes is going to go quick. It's going to go very quick, and then I'm going to be like, well, that was interesting for a first episode. We didn't do anything. Except for run around empty woods. With a crossbow and an axe.
Fate Maker, you will never reach the
Scatterman ambush!
Go break some bones, Fate Maker.
Hardly a challenge.
Ooh, bit of lag there. God, this is Like I said, we may get in moments where I'm so concentrating that I'm not saying much.
Yeah. Whatever he's talking about. There's a loot chest up on that tower. Get them loot.
Yeah.
Faithful servant of the Dragon Lord. Tell me where his tomb is, or I'll make you a
Is there anything else
skeleton
here?
too.
I don't know.
Doesn't look like there's anything.
The Queen's
How do I get there?
You are soaked in skeleton. Spread out, my
Do I have to
undead
jump over
hordes.
there? We
We
got.
must find the master.
These are probably just ammo. Yeah, it's just ammo. So I guess I need to go here and jump across. Please give me something better than the axe. A shield. Or, not a shield, but a ward.
Ooh, you found a ward. That's like a magical shield above your health. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know. Now what? I haven't gotten any spells
A
yet.
rock slide bars your way to the village.
We're ruined! All is lost!
Very heroic. Tina, can we blow up the rocks?
Sorry, it's impossible. Without explosives!
Victory!
So she just randomly placed explosives there?
You hear the roar of raging fire and the clackety-clackety of bones!
We're here to save the village!
We? There is no we.
Ooh, the village is already ransacked and crawling with skilly men.
We're here to avenge the village!
So we're Avengers. I always wanted to be an Avenger.
You have to do better than that.
You know, some of those misses were because of the lag, some were just because I'm a terrible shot. Which is weird coming from somebody that said that they like playing a marksman type character. Hi, goodbye. Is there anything in here? What's this?
Come on, Garafax. You're a powerful wizard who has seen 20 sides of the
Scroll.
world. You floated like a leaf upon the Wibblestone winds. You spoke the vanishing words of Hallgrim's past. Just because you've retired to this
Luckily,
anonymous
these
village
things are kind of a
doesn't mean you've
pushover.
lost your magic.
Though I did put it on normal.
As I spoke. Maybe the rest will come back too.
Can I not hurt him?
An extra powerful skeleton arises!
Oh, so it was the armor we just knocked off. Bye-bye. Oh. Action skill? Okay.
A single villager remains alive in the carnage. But she looks bad, baby. She looks like she's about to die.
Might as well save her peasant ass.
What is this? Well, that's kind of cool looking. Is this a scythe? It has lower damage, faster speed, which I do like. It has a higher crit and a higher crit damage. The overall damage isn't that bad. So we're just going to go ahead and take that and use it. Let me guess. Is this Lilith?
Thank you for saving my peasant ass, stranger. How can I ever
Nope.
repay you?
As much as it kills me. to
So there's
refuse
another
payment,
scythe there.
I'm afraid I'm on an urgent quest to prevent the
Well, I don't
return
mind
of
that.
the
That's a lot
dragon.
faster.
You're a fate maker.
Alright, let's go over to our inventory. Skill. I don't much care. Okay, so I know this is dark magic and all that. So maximum health is increased, dark magic efficiency is increased. Kill skill, spell cooldown rate is increased for a duration. So our cooldown speed is increased for 12 seconds by 5%. Fate Maker deals increased damage dealt for every companion he has. That is going to be a good one later on. Right now we don't really have our companion. Okay, so I don't know why we don't have our companion. I'm guessing that's a level right there, but I can't read that. I think that's like a level 3 or something. Hang on. This is going to look weird. Well, Like I can see that there is a level 17 requirement here, but this doesn't give me any kind of info on it. So we got our Dire Sacrifice. That is the first ability. I would like to get Faithful Thralls, but probably not right away. I'm thinking the maximum health is increased, dark efficiency is increased. That's probably what we need to go for first. So we're just going to put it there. We have 1 hero point. What's a hero point? Yeah, we don't have that. That's going to be much later. Oh, okay. This. Crit damage, dexterity, intelligence, spell cooldown. Skill cooldown. I'm not too worried about that yet. Let's do the spell cooldown. Okay. So we got a little bit more health. And a couple other things. So that's our axe that we've been running around with. It looks like this is... That potentially could be our first spell slot. I'm not sure. Let's get out of this. Oh, I wanted to look at this. Like, what is this, No, it's just green. I was thinking this might be one of the element types. I think green in most of the games is acid, but it doesn't look like it has acid.
Fast. You must hurry before his minions find
Semi-auto.
The tomb is inside a crypt. The perfect hiding place.
May the
Okay.
Queen's favor see your noble quest.
Is there no chests for us?
My peasant ass is killing me.
Yeah, we walked in there. There's nothing there. Can't walk in there. There's nothing there. Anything over here? No secret chest of any kind. We got gold. And if you're wondering why I keep looking off to my left, I've got little Miss Dolly Polly here with me today. She is sleeping to my side, and she just got up and moved around. I was looking over to see what she's doing. And she just repositioned. Oh, here we go. Here's one of these.
Getting lucky.
Okay, so there's another axe. There's another thing. We're just going to go ahead and grab these, because at some point we can sell those. That's ammo. It said there's 4 of those here. The more of those we find, the higher our luck will get, so the higher our chances of finding some really good loot gets. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find all of those right away. We got about 10 minutes left on this first video before I have to stop. And it should get more exciting the further we make it into the game. Not nearly as just mundane as what this first video is going to be. So I hope you guys are going to stick with me throughout this while we experience Wonderlands for the very first time. So far, I don't see why people complain. This is pretty nice. I do notice the frame lag, though. I don't know if our settings are just too high for my computer. We'll grab that. Okay, let's just go on. Move on to the next area. Hopefully we don't get...
Castle Harrowfast are just out yonder.
Okay.
Which is fantasy for saying. It's over there, baby.
I sense the Dragon Lord's presence.
It's over there, baby.
His tomb is somewhere beneath these ruins.
Oh, God.
Find him, fellow skeletons.
Wait. I thought we already beat the Graveborn.
What? That was forever ago. He's a necromancer. It's hard to legit kill him. After you guys went bony toe to toe, Queen Butt Stallion locked his butt away in a dusty tomb for a few hundo years.
He's gonna be a cranky boy.
Hope you finished your bucket list.
There's something behind me.
Walk away, preferably with me walking away, Rich.
Ooh, I don't know why we had a lag spike there. Heard something. Wow, I could not hit that guy. Why are you, like, running around like a chicken with your head cut
Castle
off?
Harrowfast is a crumbly, tumbly ruin. No one is left to walk these halls. No one living.
So, skeletons.
Yes, you're picking up what
Okay, so that's blocked. We can't go that way. That's just gold. Be a chest over here. Ammo, of course. Oh, look at the health. It's an actual legit pot. Health pot. That's kind of cool. Is there any special chests around here? No? No? Nothing? Like, I know they hide sneaky chests in places that have not really high-level loot, but slightly better loot than what you can possibly find. Yeah. Whoa. Gangsterling. I think that is so dumb. Full hollow. Simi. Yeah. So for the full auto, we got the gangster lean, and then for the semi, which I assume is one shot per click, we got the zoom. Nothing here. I wonder if this has the telltale example of you walk into water and you die. Alright, that looks like that's just about everything around here. I don't see any kind of special hidden things. I don't see any more luck dice. You know, we really need to find more luck dice, but it's early game. This is our first character, first time in here. We'll have to learn where those are at. I'll probably look up where those are at some point.
Ooh, what's that scrawled upon yonder parchment? Verily, 'tis a poem. Surely the author would be glad to see its safe return.
Interesting. Okay. So that's probably like
You
a
got more than
quest
one gun,
item.
You can switch between 'em. Keeps combat spicy, like jambalaya.
So,
Oh,
Tina,
here we go.
maybe after this quest, I could be the bunker master. I've been working on a campaign. It's got orcs and kissing.
So that slows enemies. And I think that's the one that I heard somebody mention. Both of these are SMGs. Damage is essentially the same. This has a higher fire rate, higher ammo capacity by like 2. The extra, like, ice damage. Whoops. The ice damage should make this thing a lot better. I wish I had a different pistol. We're just gonna grab these. Because at some point, we're gonna be able to sell stuff. So we might as well, like, grab everything that we see. Okay, we got about 4 minutes left. I want to see how far we can get before we need to, like, stop. I don't have to stop exactly, so if we get to a spot where we're in a big fight like this...
To me, you're just loose waiting to be dropped.
Oh, that's better. And yeah, I'm aware. I haven't used my action skill yet.
I think that's quite enough out of you.
I do believe that that was the end of the tutorial, too. Because I remember watching a video about things I wish I knew before I played. And they were talking about leveling up and going and grabbing the ice gun. Because it does scale. So if you come back here at like level 20, it'll scale to level 20. If you come back here at level 30, it'll scale at that level, yada, yada, yada. So that is something I did read about or correctly hear about. Anything over here? It just looks like we got a couple of chests. What's up here? Anything up here? Gold. Just more gold. More ammo. And that's about it. Just another gun. At some point we should be able to sell all this. More gold.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Oh god.
They all die eventually.
Oh, it's already dead. I wonder when we get our first spell.
Herald's throne hall lies barren, hella decrepit. The last of the Herald bloodline sits in her ancient throne, her bones clutching a dusty spellbook as though awaiting a destiny that never came.
Well, this place is super grim. I love it. Grab that spell book.
Oh, okay. So we got a spell.
It should be fun.
With the spellbook equipped, you can cast the frost spell.
Yeah, okay, so first things first. what button is the spell? Strafe, jump, crouch, look down, turn left, fire primary, melee, action skills. Spell is F. So our action skill is G, our spell is F.
Ice magic is extra strong against the undead. They got none of that greasy flesh that people want.
Now, how do we get into the tomb crypt? There's gotta be
Oh,
an
it's still
entrance
on
around here
cooldown.
somewhere.
Nice.
Oh, you really thought you were going to win, didn't you?
That was cool. Okay, so how do I get up there?
The floorboards of the throne hall seem rotten and brittle.
Floorboards? So I got a feeling if I step on that, I'm gonna, like, fall through. Alright, so we got our first spell, which is ice, which is not good. We don't want ice. Another stupid axe. I don't like axes.
Time.
Oh, okay. So I was worried about walking over it. All I had to do was that. Okay.
The bone-dry air of the crypt whips past you as you hurtle down into the depths beneath the
All right. So that's the first 30 minutes, and this is where we're at.
secrets.
Being a duchess sucks. My servants suck. And prophecies? I spit upon prophecies. Tuh. That was me spitting. Because they suck. For 6 generations, my family has clung to this stupid prophecy. The Harrows must guard over these lands, lest a great
Boy, she
evil
sounds
rise
stuck up.
again. Well, guess what? These lands suck. I'm getting out of here. One last meal, and I'm moving to the capital. Food's not bad, though.
Interesting.
Guards!
Did she get poisoned?
My poison tester! Tell him he sucks!
Yeah, she got poisoned. All right. Yeah, so that's going to be it for part 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back for part 2. So I'll see you guys then. If you really like what this is, please leave a like. And if you really want to support my channel and the variety of content I provide, think about subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.